Double-engine government at the centre and state focuses on the development of the backward regions, says Prime Minister Modi distributes title deeds to about 50,000 beneficiaries in Kalaburgi. PM inaugurates metro lines in Mumbai, says India now daring to dream big. Lakhs 17,634 voters to exercise franchise in Nagaland Assembly election on February 27. Considering rich biodiversity, Manipur government contemplating to set up a wildlife sanctuary at Jesami village. And both Assam and Mizoram governors release the PM Modi authored exam warriors. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hansraj bringing to you the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has emphasized that the double-engine government at the centre and state has focused on the development of the backward regions by implementing projects that will improve the living standards of the people. He was speaking after inaugurating Narayanpur Left Bank Canal with modern irrigation system at Yadgir in North Karnataka today. The project is implemented at a cost of 4,699 crore rupees and will help irrigate over 5 lakh hectares in the backward regions of Yadgir, Raichur and Kalaburgi. The Prime Minister also laid the foundation stone for 4 other road and multi-village drinking water projects worth 10,863 crore rupees.
बड़े प्रोजेक्ट का शिलान्यास और लोकार्पण हुआ है। नारायणपुर लेफ्ट बैंक कैनाल के विस्तार और आधुनिकीकरण से यादगीर, कलबुर्गी और विजयपुर जिले के लाखों किसानों को सीधा लाभ होने वाला है। यादगीर विलेज मल्टी वाटर सप्लाई स्कीम से भी जिले के लाखों परिवारों को पीने का साफ पानी मिलने वाला।
Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi distributed title deeds, Hakku Patra, to the eligible beneficiaries of newly declared revenue villages of Karnataka. Addressing the gathering, the Prime Minister recalled that the Constitution of India came into force in the month of January and the rights of the citizens were ensured in independent India, and emphasized that today in this holy month of January, the government of Karnataka has taken a significant step towards social justice. Remarking on this momentous occasion for the Banjara community, when more than 50,000 families received the title deeds for the first time, the Prime Minister said that this will ensure a bright future for the sons and daughters of such families living in greater Tanda areas.
उनकी रिहाइश का हक मिला, हक्कू पत्र मिला है। ये कर्नाटका में तांडा बस्तियों में रहने वाले हजारों साथियों, गुमन परिवारों के बेटे बेटियों के उज्जवल भविष्य को सुनिश्चित करने वाला है। कल्याण कर्नाटका क्षेत्र के कलबुर्गी, बीदर, यादगीर, रायचूर और विजयपुरा जिलों की तांडा बस्तियों में रहने वाले सभी मेरे बंजारा भाई।
Prime Minister Modi today inaugurated 2 lines of the Mumbai Metro, 2A and 7, and inaugurated several development projects during a public rally at BKC's MMRDA grounds. Hailing the projects launched from the MMRDA grounds in BKC, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that for the first time, the world is taking note of India's work. PM Modi also inaugurated various projects including road concretization, sewage treatment plants and PM Swanidhi scheme among others.
विकास के लिए, समृद्धि के लिए बहुत आवश्यक है। आज भारत अभूतपूर्व आत्मविश्वास से भरा हुआ है। छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की प्रेरणा से स्वराज और सुराज की भावना आज के हिंदुस्तान में डबल इंजन सरकार में प्रबल रूप से प्रकट होती है। भाई और बहनों, हमने वो समय देखा है जब गरीब के कल्याण के पैसे घोटालों की भेंट चढ़ जाते थे।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has greeted the National Disaster Response Force on their raising day today. In his message, the Prime Minister said NDRF is making commendable efforts to assist people in the most challenging circumstances and their bravery is admirable. He added that India is making many efforts to strengthen disaster management apparatus, including building disaster-resilient infrastructure. Home Minister Amit Shah has also extended his best wishes to the brave hearts of the NDRF for the exemplary acts of courage and commitment to professional excellence. He saluted them for all the lives they saved, imperiling their own.
कार्यरत है आपदा के समय में कंट्रोल रूम के माध्यम से एनडीआरएफ के अधिकारियों के द्वारा, जवानों के द्वारा जो राज्यों से या आपदा क्षेत्र के लोगों से जो कोऑर्डिनेशन स्थापित करता है, ये अद्भुत है।
The G20 Health Working Group meeting in Thiruvananthapuram on Thursday discussed digital health innovations to aid universal health coverage. The discussions on the three priorities set by the G20 Health Working Group were completed by 2 days' afternoon session. Solutions to urgent challenges in the health sector and international cooperation in the field of pharmaceuticals were the other priority issues discussed in the meeting apart from digital health. The second day's activities started with a yoga program at Kovalam Beach. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has underlined the strong partnership India has with Maldives and said that the two countries together have a responsibility for peace and security in the region. Dr. Jaishankar is on a 3-day visit to Maldives and Sri Lanka. The minister held discussions with his Maldives counterpart Abdullah Shahid and jointly reviewed ongoing projects. The two sides signed and exchanged the Memorandum of Understanding, which includes an additional grant of 100 million rupees for high-impact community development projects. Later in the evening, Dr. Jaishankar called on Maldives President Ibrahim Saleh and participated in the groundbreaking ceremony of Hanimadhu International Airport Development Project.
Of all the people in the north of Maldives.
The External Affairs Ministry has said that the third Atal Bihari Vajpayee Memorial Lecture will be held on the 23rd of this month. In a media briefing today, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will preside over the event. The External Affairs Ministry has strongly condemned the vandalism of Hindu temples in Australia. Bagchi said India is aware that a couple of temples have recently been vandalized in Australia. He said India strongly condemns these actions. Such actions have also been publicly condemned by Australian leaders, community leaders and religious associations there, he added.
A couple of temples that have been vandalized actually in Australia. We condemn these, these incidents. If I remember correctly, one was, both are actually near Melbourne in Victoria. We strongly condemn such actions. These actions have also been publicly condemned by Australian leaders, community leaders and I think religious associations there. Our Consulate General in Melbourne has taken up the matter with the local police. We have requested.
With the Election Commission of India announcing the poll dates for Nagaland and Meghalaya on February 27 and Tripura on February 16, Chief Electoral Officer Nagaland V. Shashank Shekhar informed that the Model Code of Conduct have come into force with immediate effect. Addressing a press conference today at Kohima, the CEO said that the total number of voters in Nagaland as per the state electoral rules stands at 13,17,634. He also informed that there will be over 30,000 first-time voters. The CEO informed that there has been a marginal increase of 5.52% in the number of polling stations in Nagaland as compared to 2018. The Chief Election Officer further informed that the last date of nominations is 7th February, while the date set for scrutiny of nominations is 8th February and the last date for withdrawal of candidature is 10th February. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today unveiled the plaque for dedicating the cave tourism project of Khankri Cave and Model Residential School, LM Block, Ukhrul district to the people during the Tikhrunge celebrations. Taking to his Twitter handle, Chief Minister Singh said his government will continue to bring an inclusive development, growth and progress in the state. Singh also lauded the efforts of the Naga community residing in the village for preserving and safeguarding the age-old rich culture and traditions. In another tweet, the Chief Minister said, considering its rich biodiversity, considerations are taken up to set up a wildlife sanctuary in the area. The Mizoram Chief Minister Sri Zoramthanga today held a meeting on how to reconstruct the office of Aizawl Deputy Commissioner or District Magistrate, which got burned down on 17th December 2021. The office, which was declared a heritage building, will be reconstructed as recommendations requested by INTAC, and Cabinet meeting will look into the matters thereafter. Mizoram Governor Hari Babu Kambhampati released Exam Warriors, a book authored by Prime Minister Modi at Darbar Hall, Raj Bhavan today. This book was released in 2018, but to the betterment of its contents, it has been revised in 2023. In Exam Warriors, the Prime Minister wanted vocabularies that can be easily understood by the children. The book is an attempt by the Prime Minister to encourage students to face their examinations without fear, pressure or stress. The Governor thanked the Prime Minister for the deep concern he has for the majority of the students who usually face the exams with lots of stress and pressure. The Governor shared his expectations of the book Exam Warriors in helping the students to welcome the examinations with new perceptions. Assam Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi today released the Prime Minister Narendra Modi authored book Exam Warriors at Raj Bhavan. The Governor applauded Prime Minister Modi's efforts to encourage young students to sit in their annual examinations. In the FIH Hockey Men's World Cup being played at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar, the Netherlands trounced Chile 14-0 on Thursday evening. Netherlands went past Australia's record of most goals scored by a team in a single World Cup match when they scored their 13th goal. Earlier in the day, Malaysia beat New Zealand 3-2. In another match, India to take on Wales at Bhubaneswar in the evening. Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Messrs. Assam Electronics Development Corporation Limited, Amtron, and Messrs. RC Hobbytech Solutions Private Limited, RCH, on 18 January 2023 with a motive to work together on strengthening and expanding drone-based training, research and development, manufacturing for varied sectors such as agriculture, disaster management, wildlife conservation and healthcare, among others. The MOU was signed between Professor Parameshwar K. Iyer, Officiating Director IIT Guwahati, and S. Sundar, IIFS Managing Director Amtron, and Bishwajit Dey, Co-founder RC Hobbytech Solutions Private Limited. And to end the news, the main points once again. Double-engine government at the centre and state focuses on the development of the backward regions, says Prime Minister Modi. Distributes title deeds to about 50,000 beneficiaries in Kalaburgi. Prime Minister inaugurates metro lines in Mumbai, says India now daring to dream big. Thirteen 17,634 voters to exercise franchise in Nagaland Assembly election on February 27. Considering rich biodiversity, Manipur government contemplating to set up wildlife sanctuary at Jasami village. And both Assam and Mizoram governor released PM Modi authored Exam Warriors. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.